Adam Papagan, and welcome to There's a Place, the best hour of the week. Really happy to be here. I wanted to start this week by talking. I have been on a restaurant eating spree. I've eaten at nothing but restaurants for like 2 days now. And I'm not talking like eating out. I'm talking about these are restaurants, these are destinations, these are places you want to go. Our journey begins yesterday for lunch. I went to a wonderful Hollywood institution, one of the oldest restaurants in LA, Musso and Frank's, which is right on Hollywood Boulevard. It's kind of hidden. I feel like locals don't know about it. Mostly the tourist clientele. Expensive, $20 an entree. But old school food, and on the menu they have a section called, they have all the old drinks too. You get martinis at lunch, it's really awesome. But on the menu they have a section called Classic Fare, and which is just all old school kind of food. And I got calf's liver with onions and bacon, and I'll be damned if it wasn't so good to eat. People try to experience the past in all sorts of ways. They read books and they see movies and they think about it, but to eat the food that people ate in the 40s and 50s, it's really something. It's really exciting to taste those old-fashioned flavors. After that, I had Ethiopian food for dinner, which is so good, but you need a lot of people to eat it. And who we can, I don't know anybody. But I went with a group of my buddies from high school, and it's a lot of spongy bread, which is cool because it expands in your stomach and it makes you more full after. Chinese food, you're hungry after, but Ethiopian food, it actually buffs up and expands. So that's very cool. That was good. Wake up today, round 2, lunch, I hit India Sweets and Spices, which is my favorite restaurant, very odd Indian lunch counter kind of thing. It's a tale for another day, but really strange restaurant. And finally, for dinner, Shop House, the Asian Chipotle. I'm not a huge fan of chains. Well, I am a fan of chains and brands. That's not, it's kind of a contradiction. But I try to eat at mom and pop just if I've been to the chain before. But Shop House is pretty good. I'd give my seal of approval. But overall, the takeaway is eat at more restaurants. The food is so much better than when you cook at home. You don't have to clean it up. It's a little bit more expensive, but you can't take it with you. What does it matter? And it employs people in the community. It keeps great places open to have experiences. So please, this week, go out and have dinner, have lunch at a nice place, invite some people. That's what it's all about. The people you experience the food with, the places, and the staff. That's my pick of the week, restaurants. Now I'd like to bring out my guest tonight. She's a photographer. That's your main thing, right? Like a photographer. But she's also really cool. You'll like her. Dirk and I were just talking. She's good at acting and comedy. So you'll be impressed. I'm always impressed when I talk to her. Please welcome Alexis Gross. Hey Alexis, it's good to see you. I noticed when you came in, I noticed it then, didn't want to say anything, and talk about it on air, but you changed your hair color.
Yes, I did.
How come?
Because this is my natural hair color.
It is?
Yeah.
You looked so good as a redhead. I could have sworn.
Thank you. Well, it's time to have less maintenance. I want less maintenance. I went back to my natural hair color.
Did you dye it to that color?
Yes.
So that it'll grow in? Is that how you do it?
Yes.
There's so many cosmetic things like that I wish I could do.
I just don't want to deal with it anymore, so that's why.
My preference is always something natural
Low maintenance.
over a show or put them on there. But if you could pull off red hair, nobody knows the difference.
It's pretty cool, right?
Lucille Ball, not a natural redhead.
No. They believed it, though.
Oh yeah, she was great.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome back.
Thank you.
For Net Hair.
Thank you.
Looking forward to having you around, getting the mental image now.
Yeah. The real me.
Yeah.
The real me.
The return of Saturn.
Yeah.
Do you know about that?
No, I'm not into that.
Do you know what I'm talking about though? The No Doubt album.
Oh, if you're talking about music, I thought you were talking about like...
But would you know what that means? The title comes from?
What does it come from?
When you're like 27, Saturn comes back and things change.
I'm going to be 27 in like 3 months.
The hair. Well, that's good. You got off easy.
Yeah.
No Doubt made that whole crummy album.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't that crummy. That's harsh.
I like No Doubt.
When you hear pop, not like rock groups, and like a producer comes in and that song Don't Speak, has like the classical guitar.
Yeah.
Do you ever think that the songs are secretly written by other people?
Yeah.
They must be.
Duh.
Cover up.
Cover up? For what? That they have no talent?
Yeah, but why? So many people have talent.
Yeah, those are the ones that are typically not famous right now. You more so. It's all about your Instagram followers,
How many Instagram followers do you have?
I don't know.
You know.
No, I don't.
Make an estimate.
Probably around like 45,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, it's
That's
crazy.
a ton.
Yeah.
But how many likes do you get?
At least like every time I post a selfie, which I post tons of selfies, it's definitely like 2,000, 3,000 likes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, guaranteed.
It's really the engagement is what's important. But some people are stingy with the likes.
What?
Well, there's this boy I saw on MTV who's popular on Instagram. His name is Brady. And he has like 40,000 Instagram followers. But
He's
he'll only
popular
get...
on MTV?
No, he's popular on Instagram.
Oh, in Instagram.
Regionally in Fort Worth, Texas. That's the main place. Yeah.
Interesting.
But he only gets like 1,500 likes out of his 41,000.
Because he probably pays for his followers.
No, young girls really like him. He's really cute. He's so cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Got a picture?
I leave my phone on the table during there's a place, so I don't have
We're
it.
at the playground right
Yeah. What was your favorite park growing up?
I don't think I went to parks.
Come on now.
I didn't. I don't remember going to a park ever when I was a kid.
What did you do then?
I would sit in front of the TV and watch MTV. That's what my parents would. My dad was working, and my mom was doing her thing. The TV on, and I'd watch MTV. Yeah.
I too have many similar experiences.
Yeah.
I got out to the park every once in a while, but also
You go to
just
the park?
hours and hours in front of the television.
Yeah, tons of television as a kid.
Like consistently, like 6 hours. During the summer, I wouldn't go to camp or anything.
No, my parents would send me to camp.
Oh, I sometimes go to camp.
They would, any chance they had to get rid of me, they'd be like, go.
By the time I was 10, though, I was smart enough to avoid camp. Like, I could stay home by myself so that I could watch TV all day.
Did you play video games?
I only had 4 or 5 video games.
Which ones? Sonic?
Okay, I had a Genesis and I had a Super Nintendo.
Okay.
On the Genesis, all I had was Sonic and Sonic 2 and 3. 3 wasn't good. Sunset Riders.
It's so funny. Sorry.
Yeah, they're almost done with that house.
Don't close up on me.
Hey, this is the internet. You have no idea what they got.
Yeah.
And then on Super Nintendo, I had all the Donkey Kongs and all the Marios. Those are the only
Those
good
are the ones
things.
that mattered. Yeah.
Only good ones.
Yeah, I played those. I wasn't that good though.
Do you know what video games are like now?
Do I know what they're like now? I played the Kim Kardashian game before on the iPad. That's about it as far as video games, but...
There's PC games, though? Have you
yeah.
heard about those?
Yeah, I had a boyfriend that was super into that stuff.
A lot of people are into them. They're professional PC gamers.
I know, there's
and
the
they
whole
make like
world.
$1 million.
I know, I watched that shit on... It was a documentary. I
Yeah.
saw it. Esports. It's a
Yes.
real thing. It's a real thing. Esports.
You know about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I do.
You keep up on new stuff.
Yes.
And now that you're telling me you watch a lot of television, I think there's a correlation.
Yes.
Would you agree?
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is it's not like fake shows. I don't like watching like scripted series or anything like that. Like it's all documentary information. I'm obsessed with like information. I love information.
Yeah, it's good. I've noticed a lot of time people be like, oh yeah, they're pretty smart, they're pretty funny, like whatever. They've just seen a lot of things.
Yeah.
They just know about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And that's I think it's
Sure.
great.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. We're
Same
syntactical
wavelength.
on knowing about a lot of things.
Yeah, definitely.
Because a lot of times knowing things, 99% of the time, knowing all this stuff doesn't do you any good, doesn't help you. You're like confused in life. You have all these problems. Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to solve this problem? But then when knowing about something comes in, you're like, yes,
I knew it.
I know what that is.
Yeah, true. It's very rare to find someone that understands the value of that too. You know?
Knowing what's up. Mm-hmm. It's great. It's the best.
It's really good.
It's the best quality you could have. Mm-hmm. Also, the quality, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, of just being like, I know this is the Bud Light slogan, whatever, but down for whatever. Mm-hmm. Just like when I asked you to be on the show today, you responded back so quick. You're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I wasn't doing shit.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, I like doing stuff like this. I don't like where like there's gonna be the cool crowd. I'm like, it's a whole spectacle. I like doing things that are like sporadic, low key, spontaneous.
You like unpredictability?
Sometimes I have control issues, so it's really weird. It depends. Like if you're asking me to do something, I'm down, because I know that I fuck with what you do.
Yeah, it's
but
like
if
a
it's
trust
someone,
thing.
I'm like, yeah, that's what it is.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're always up to something interesting. I always am aware. I'm like, oh, Adam's doing something cool, as always.
Right, so you're like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
You wouldn't steer me wrong. Too bad.
I would always be down. I don't think you would do that.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah, I think I also know how to handle myself. I could handle it.
That's another thing too. It's a confidence thing.
Yeah, sure, we'll call it that.
Because I was a little mad. I'll be honest with you. I asked somebody else before I asked you.
Of course.
Today, but you were on my list. My mom watches the show.
Okay.
And so we were at
were you
lunch
gonna have
today.
your mommy?
I should have her on.
Oh my God, you should.
Ooh,
You
that
should
would be
my
cool.
mom too.
Okay.
We should
The
do our
mom
moms.
week.
Mom week.
But she was like, "Yeah, I'm all caught up on your show." I was like, "Oh, what do you think?" She's like, "You need to have more girls on."
Oh.
I was like, "Okay, yeah."
So who's the other girl?
My one rule I have when somebody drops out. There's another guest book tonight, but I was kind of worried. I never met him before. Somebody else, but whatever. But not that I couldn't handle it. But one rule I have is somebody drops out. Dirk, please. I always ask the last person I was texting with to be on the show. Because we were just talking. It's a good one, right?
Yeah.
They're already engaged or whatever. Mm-hmm. So,
hey, what are you doing later?
Yeah, I had this person.
Bring that bird over here. Where are you going with it?
Yeah, no, a gal I know from Upright Citizens Brigade. And she was like, well, what are we going to talk about? I was like, you're too worried.
I hate you.
Yeah, you're trying to think about the future. You just need to just
I asked after.
Yeah, right?
After I said yes. Oh, now we're at a pool.
Have you been swimming at all this summer?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Where?
I go all different places.
You like to swim?
I like to swim. Yeah. Never the same place.
What are some of your spots, if you don't mind revealing?
My friend's pool.
You have a friend with a pool?
Yeah, it's a fucking nice pool. It's a really nice pool. There's a hot tub in it too.
Better than a pool.
I mean, it's just fun when you go night swimming. Also, I like to go to the Malibu Creek State Park.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I look over, I can't help it. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's good to get joy out of things.
See, they fade out every time they realize that I'm getting excited that I can see myself.
I have no control over what they do.
Yeah, I know. Where else do I go? Manhattan Beach.
You really go all over to go swimming.
I like swimming. I don't like sweating.
Did you swim a lot as a child?
Yes, I'm from a beach town.
In Long Island?
Yes.
Long Island is a place I've always wanted to go.
Why?
Because you always hear about it.
What do you hear about?
People are from Long Island, and they're like, oh, I'm from there.
The food's delicious.
Seafood?
Everything. You name it.
What's up with Long Island?
I don't know, I didn't really like it.
Is it like Orange County?
No, I hate Orange County.
Well, you also,
That
it sounds
place-
like you hate.
That place made me feel uneasy when I was there for Berserk Town. I didn't like that. I didn't like that place.
It's all right.
Sorry, Orange County.
It has that reputation.
I didn't.
Locally, it always has.
I really didn't like it. Whatever. But yeah.
Do you like Long Island better?
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of towns in Long Island? Massapequa is a town
Yeah,
there?
there's a place called Massapequa. There's a lot of Indian-related names, or shall I say, Native American. It's always good to be PC, right?
Yeah, or on the side of caution, definitely.
Don't want to offend any of your viewers.
People are so easily offended these days.
They really are. It's just because, like, it's that time.
They're offended about racial things, about like gender things, but they're not offended about swearing or sexual things.
Yeah.
Whereas in the past,
Well, actually, there's people that are offended by sexual things.
but those are the people who would probably be more okay with racial things.
Yeah. You know
In
what's
the
really
past.
funny? My friend told me the other day that he realized that, like, sometimes racist people are more accepting than straight people.
Yeah, it's always a
It's really
paradox.
weird. This is very interesting to
I
think
never-
about that, you know?
It never makes any sense. It always comes
really
down
doesn't.
to
It's like, do you ever watch Louis Theroux? Do you like Louis Theroux?
Yes,
do you,
the one
do you remember that show, Weird Weekends? What the? It's on YouTube.
The only one I saw
Another
was
thing
one
I
with
love
the-
about YouTube.
the
Everything's
king of the
on-
KKK or whatever.
Yeah.
That one, right?
Yeah.
And then he was just like a
Jewish.
schlub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're like, he's Jewish, but they didn't really care, and then all of a sudden they cared, but then they didn't care again.
And he fixes TVs in San Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
He's a loser.
Be careful. Don't say that.
He is. Old man. Please. Please. I challenge any old man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are we now? Oh,
Ooh, look at that guy.
what happened?
He's just.
Are we? Oh, we're back at the pool. You know, it really makes my skin glow. I love it.
It's the radiance of the sun.
Oh yeah, we're at the pool. I forgot. Sorry.
Hot summer day.
In our sweaters. And my
Those last
sweatpants. My sweatpants.
Well, it got kind of cold today.
Should I have worn? What if I wore a lime green shirt?
That happened once.
That would be fun.
And the person, there's some clothes back there behind the trees. And person just put it on. It was fine.
Yeah. Oh, now we're traveling through the neighborhood.
Yeah, and they're doing a lot of these ghost fades.
Yeah, I needed some exercise, so it's good that we're walking around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you ever do that thing, ghost ride the whip? Where
Do
you get
the
out of
thing?
your car and you run around it while
No.
it's in neutral?
No.
You never did that?
No.
I did it once and I was terrified
I mean,
that the car would get away from me and it would crash and I'd
yeah,
like
I don't
lose
really
my
want to
car.
chance that. I'm good on that.
I definitely learned my lesson after one time. Nothing bad even happened, but... Do you want some watermelon?
Is that what the viewers want?
Of the ASMR fetishists. We were talking about that. It's definitely a fetish, right? ASMR? For sure. It's like big-breasted women, like telling you how to
My friend
file
made
your
me watch
nails.
it before. Like, I didn't realize it was this situation, but yeah.
Is there anything you want it to be? I wonder whose phone that is. All right. Hey guys, I think we've had enough with the fading. Let's get some straight cuts, huh?
You're just sitting on the thing. Going,
Yeah. It's disorienting. Beep beep. Yeah, there we go. Straight cuts.
Okay.
Woo!
You need a couch. Sorry, that was too loud.
There's no such thing as too loud here.
I just want to like lean.
This is fun. It's fun to get some movement on this show. It's
Yeah.
so stiff.
Do you want me to show you some of my kickboxing moves?
Do you know kickboxing?
No.
Okay. Have you ever, you know how like women will take self-defense classes in case they get raped? You know, do you ever do anything like that?
No, I just carry a knife.
You do? Do you ever have to use it? Mm-hmm. You have? Mm-hmm. Let's hear that story.
I can't. I'll go to jail.
Okay.
You know.
That's cool. But people tried to mess with you, huh?
I'm just messing with you. No.
But you have it.
I've never pulled a knife on anybody, but I will.
What if they were laughing at something else?
What?
What if they were laughing at something else?
At me?
Oh, okay. They said it was you. Sometimes
Yeah.
there's like, this is a confession, I'm telling you.
Sorry, I got
No
watermelon.
more
on it.
watermelon on the green screen now.
I'm gonna sit like this for a little bit.
Remember in the 90s when people would turn the chair backwards and shit?
The Backstreet Boys did that a lot.
Yeah, that was cool.
I loved that move.
Alexis, you're a photographer, you know about fashion, and so you have good style, obviously. I'm sure you've noticed, you have to be blind not to notice, that baseball caps are in style, especially this summer. The sun is out, global warming's in full effect.
Yeah.
Men are wearing baseball caps.
Yes, and women.
Women too.
Humans.
But at Zerktown, every guy had a hat.
Ew.
Right? I was wearing a hat.
I was so
And I wore a different hat every day.
You wore a hat every day.
Different hat every day.
Every day.
Had to change it up. But anyway, my point is, what do you think now, because of the popular hats, the backwards hat?
Oh God.
Good look, bad look.
Bad luck. No. No hats. I don't like it. Oh my God. What about the guys who wear like the fedoras? But like not regular fedora, like the wide brim fedora. Like inside, you know, hanging out, like no sun. No need for it. It's a look in LA.
The fedora thing is interesting.
What do you think? Tell me your theory on fedoras.
In a vacuum, in a bubble, I have no problem with them, whatever. The type of person who would wear a fedora, that definitely says something about their personality. But you know as well as I do. People who wear fedoras, they have a reputation, right? Oh, look at that jerk in a fedora.
That's like in America only, though.
Hold on, follow me on this.
Okay.
The guy in the fedora must be aware of that reputation and still choose to wear the fedora.
Are they aware though? I don't know.
But everyone makes fun of fedoras.
I know.
Even on King of the Hill in 2007, they were making fun of fedoras.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone knows it hasn't totally hit like mainstream. Like I don't think
Honestly,
they have a
I don't
sketch
know.
about fedoras.
I went to Italy this summer, and the fedora was like a staple. Like no one made a fuss about it.
But it's an Italian hat.
Is it?
Fedora.
That it's Italian?
Must be.
Must be. Is spaghetti an Italian word?
That's why they keep the spaghettis under
Is
the fedora.
marinara?
That's why it's so big. So you put the spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Then you take your hat off for one.
Should I turn the chair around and sit like a Backstreet Boy? Or no?
Well, you'd be like facing out. You could try it, whatever. I encourage an interactive environment.
I want to get on the swing. How do I get on the swing?
Oh, you're there. Jumping off the swing. What's your position on that?
I love doing it. Sorry, it's really loud.
Oh, that's good. See the camera, yeah. That's pretty good.
Yes! I want to float.
Wow, this is unprecedented. Something is happening on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Rarely does this happen. Any action at all.
Oh?
Usually it's just me droning on and on. This is Nolan, our producer here. He's coming out. Erasing the chair. Goodbye, chair. Somewhat. Alexis is under there, just a head. Like just a disembodied head. You having fun?
She just smoked me.
But aren't you always kind of stoned? Why, yeah? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Or something.
Me neither. Okay, I'm gonna float it.
Yeah. Oh, but now you can sit like a genie.
Wait, you gotta.
We need to get that green cloth. You at home can't see this, but the way we made the chair disappear was a green cloth that's the same color as the green screen that we have here. But we need to get one of these green cloths in Snuggie form.
Oh my god.
You'd be all warm.
I'm pretty warm.
People often are lulled to sleep on this show. They
go to
yawn.
sleep?
My goal is to make one of the guests fall asleep, unintentionally.
Okay.
And you're floating now. This is cool. Do you do a lot of
Floating?
meditation?
Yeah. Every day.
You're into meditation?
I live for it. I love crystals.
Are you really into crystals?
I love crystals and meditation and reading books about philosophy. And one day I want to be like a crystal power goddess. That's my goal in life. That's my LA girl impression. Did you like it?
I loved it.
I forgot to talk about my dad's trust fund and my 2 baby dogs that I have and my juice obsession too. Another
Cool.
LA thing.
Cold pressed juice.
Yeah.
Hear you me, that is a fad that will stand the test of time. People will always buy expensive juice. Definitely. You know, we thought frozen yogurt was going to stay. It didn't. It came back a few times. Smoothies, but juice.
Juice.
That's what people want. Soda. Juice. There she goes. I don't blame you.
Does it look cool, Adam?
Yes. Looks like one of those gags, those illusions. You saw the lady in half, but it's 2 ladies and she sticks her legs in the bottom half.
Yeah. Is it really that? Is that the secret? Are you kidding me?
So there's like 2 doors and it opens up, and then the lady gets in and scoots up and some of their legs pop out.
Oh, but how come they don't tell them when, you know, like when they open the thing, they're like, there's another girl.
A magician is not supposed to reveal its secret. How did you think they were doing it?
I don't know. I never had a concept.
Oh. Wow. Callie. Here we are. Put it down.
I'm sorry. This is too fun.
Yeah, it's great.
I like playing.
You like playing?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Be serious now.
You don't have to be serious. How do you think your life would be different if you were just a head? But otherwise,
if I was just a head.
yeah, pretend this is you. It's not.
How would I?
Jeez.
Oh no.
This is it's not totally covered.
Oh, okay.
A bit of a control freak, but yeah, there you go. So let's say your life, you know, for all intents and purposes, was pretty much the same group of friends, Same. You could still be a photographer. It's just ahead. Like, don't forget about the practice. Forget about the practice. You can still drive a car, but you were just ahead, like this.
But how would I take the photos?
It would work.
Okay.
But how would your life be different? What would you miss about having a body?
My hands.
Why?
Because I like to cook, and I like I like to smoke weed, so I like to roll joints. But I guess if we were figuring out how I could take photos, I'd make sure to figure out a way to roll the joints. How would you do that?
You could control things with your eyes. You'd have beams that come out.
Whoa.
And
Now you're scaring me. Beams. I don't like it.
You don't like beams?
No, they melt.
Laser beams?
Melt steel. Do you hear about that theory?
What?
The 9/11
Oh,
theory.
I knew it was going to be that. Darn. Yeah, Building 7. I know. Stay tuned for Truth Noir. Coming up next. Yeah, no, that's garbage. Come on. No, it's not.
Garbage,
Give me
yeah.
a break.
Did I ask you about emo music already? Did you ever listen to it?
Weezer, but that doesn't count. I feel like they falsely claimed Weezer, just a regular rock band. And Saves the Day and Jimmy Eats World.
I went to the emo night last night.
Oh, the girl who runs it was my prom date.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Facts.
have not probably talked to her since prom, but yeah, that's my association with emo night. I probably have a stronger association with emo night than I do
Emo music.
emo music. Yeah.
I had the time of my life. I really did. I knew all the words.
It's like bands like
I couldn't even tell you the names of the bands,
Paramore.
but I knew all the words. It didn't matter, you know.
Well, glad you had fun.
I had the best time. It was really fun. Drank a lot.
Oh, that's probably why you
I
had
don't
fun.
like to drink, though.
You don't like to drink?
No.
How come?
I don't know, it makes me feel like shit. Makes my skin look like shit.
Interesting, it comes out of your pores.
Yeah. You can tell the people who like to drink, you know, they're very bloated and swollen.
Absolutely. I went to a bar last night that was like a...
What bar?
It's called the Lost and Found. It's in West LA.
Okay.
It's like a real dive bar.
What were you there for?
I was just in the neighborhood.
Oh.
But it's like a bar for career alcoholics, you know, those kind of places?
Career alcoholic?
Like someone who's like committed to being an alcoholic.
Wow. Do we know any of those?
If we do, it's like a local thing. People are not. Let's see this. Look, come on. Ooh. Like the witch from... What is a witch? Oh, they're all the same.
No, I'm a baby.
Do you know anybody in the fashion industry? They should do...
Nobody in the what?
green screen fashion industry.
Oh, fashion
They
industry.
should design green screen clothing out
Fashion.
of this material for a runway show.
And then,
Wait, this is a good idea. Anybody out there watching who's in fashion, I'm sure this is an easy thing to do. Wouldn't that be cool? A runway show? You imagining this? And then we get the green screen and they come down and then the backgrounds are all crazy.
okay, right.
You
I
like
see
this
it.
idea?
Yeah, I see it.
So it's just the person's legs and stuff.
Wow.
But they're in these
Like
crazy
right now?
outfits. What?
Like how it's just my legs right now.
Yeah. Like a bikini made out of green screen.
But
I'm
green
sure someone's done this. You look like a Yiddish grandmother from my perspective.
I'm a hand, some legs. You didn't tell me I was going to take my shoes off. I would have wore socks.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that.
That's okay.
Do you prefer socks to bare feet?
What do you think?
Yes.
No, I like when my feet are cold.
Yeah.
How about you?
I do, but during the winter at home, my feet get so cold. They're so far
Really?
from my body.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
It's the first to go. You have a similar build.
Yes.
You understand.
Yeah. Totally.
So, Alexis, do you remember It's that time of year again when we went to the LA County Fair a few years ago.
Yes, I do remember.
That was a lot of fun.
I know. I want to go back.
Do you want to go on September 24th? The Beach Boys are playing.
You know what? I might.
If we donate school supplies, it's free.
Oh, it's that.
And we can get we went on canned food day,
Oh.
but we're going to go on school supply day. And if we get there early enough, we can get free Beach Boys tickets.
Oh my God.
$42 value
I love
each.
it. How did you figure that one out, Adam?
I love the LA County Fair. Every year I see what's going on, and this just lined up so good.
Yeah.
The modern day Beach Boys, funnel cake, fried pickles. How did we do that?
I don't know.
It's a mind meld. It's like a word association thing.
I wish that your viewers could like chime in, you know,
Could
like
chat.
a live chat. That'd be cool.
I don't.
You don't want that.
Let's keep it simple, right?
Oh, where are we now?
This is
That's like the
a
freeway.
little wide. Oh yeah, this has to be the San Gabriel Valley. Yeah, this is the most the San Gabriel Valley I've ever seen.
Oh, wow.
That's fun.
Cool.
Eating all the melon.
All of it.
Summertime.
And the living is easy.
Sublime?
No.
The other summertime song.
Yeah.
Sublime also has a summertime and the living's easy. Well
Yeah.
qualified to represent
I
the
wish
LBC.
I wish that it started softly playing in the background.
The rights, it's
Oh.
expensive.
Okay.
There's one thing we do on There's a Place is respect copyright.
Okay, I guess so.
I remember when we went to the LA County Fair, that was when Tinder came out,
Tinder did come out. Oh, yeah.
right? Then Zed and I were on it.
Yeah, you wouldn't let me touch yours.
But then you did. And do you remember what you said?
No, what did I do?
You were going like, yeah, there's no one on here for you.
Really? I said that?
You were right. I never got a match on Tinder.
Right? What is it? Zed definitely had, though.
That's where he met his girlfriend.
Oh my God.
hmm
I mean, goodness. Sad.
He was on it a lot. He was on it at Thanksgiving at his parents' house.
Oh, sad.
Hey, but it worked.
I guess so. I don't want anything to do with it.
I don't like it because I'm so obviously bad at it, as you
Yeah.
pointed out.
I had a friend on it, and another friend that is a mutual friend to us, and she asked me about my other friend because she had been talking to him on Tinder, and I only called him by his nickname, so I didn't even realize who she was talking about until he showed up to the thing that we were all at, that they were going to meet at, and I like bursted out laughing, thinking of the two of them even having a single conversation. Like, they are so not for each other. Oh my God. Tinder is so ridiculous. But I do like Grindr.
Well, because
My gay friend Mitchell lets me do whatever I want with his Grindr.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Seriously, he's like, tell everyone, anybody, message him all. He does not care.
I think Grindr is so much easier than Tinder.
Dude, Grindr is so much easier. To be a gay guy, it's so much easier. You literally have like dick pics on deck, and they want them. And you just send it, you set up a time, you show up, and you slip it in. That's it. It's that easy.
Wow, what a
There's all
life.
this whining and dining and all that crap with female-male relationships, which of course is nice, but sometimes wouldn't it be cool to just get straight to the point?
And I bet sometimes those do lead to relationships.
You know what?
From Grindr.
Sometimes, yeah, I bet.
How many bad experiences do you think people have had on Grindr?
Oh my God.
I would
Grindr,
love to
I
hear
don't know.
those.
Tinder, tons. You don't ever really hear about that shit in Grindr. I think there's like a whole nother level going on that we won't ever get unless we're gay men.
But they have signals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like earrings,
Looking.
handkerchiefs, yeah.
Top or
Like
bottom.
a hand thing. They
Yeah.
know.
They know. They really know.
Have you ever been in a bar or something and seen two people and been like, oh, they're on a Tinder date?
Yes.
Happens all the time, right?
Yes.
What gives it away?
I mean, just the look, it's a brand. Like, you can tell who uses Tinder. Zed looks like he uses it, so it's perfect. It's an unspoken brand that only those who get it, you know?
That's the word for it, too.
Yeah. Transparent. People are very transparent to me. I can get a good first impression, or I can pick out tons of things about them based on a small interaction.
I saw one last night go down.
Where?
At this Lost and Found place I was at.
Oh, the Lost and Found.
And the way I knew is the dude was like whack. He was like 40 years old, 41 maybe, but he had green hair and a red jean vest and a chain wallet and more tattoos than you could shake a stick at.
You could shake a stick.
Wrist, like literally everywhere you could have a tattoo and have it also be cover-upable.
Wrist.
Like wrist to ankle tattoos, probably.
Wrist to ankle.
But all stuff that you could do with by Alexis. But then they met at like 11:15, so you know that was weird. Because they probably matched it.
Wait, they met at 11:15?
Yeah, that's when.
That's a booty call time.
Well, because they probably matched at like 8:30.
Oh, you
And
did
after
the same.
all the messaging.
Oh my God, they meet the same night?
Why not?
Oh God.
I have no idea. I don't know how it works.
You're like, I know because I do this all the time.
And well, then they said, "Oh, nice to meet you."
So, did you overhear anything?
No, they moved to the bar, but the guy was talking the whole time, which is like, come on, dude. No one wants to hear about you. That's what I learned on The Millionaire Matchmaker.
Oh, you like that show?
I love it.
What do you love about it?
Because she tells it like it is.
Patty.
Yeah.
She's also like really annoying.
I like that about her.
But it's like
She's not annoying to me.
She's like making Jewish women look bad. Like, stop feeding into the stereotypical Jewish woman ideal by being loud and obnoxious and a know-it-all.
She's just loud and obnoxious because she is Jewish.
I know.
But she doesn't like... Because I don't know if she's ethnically Jewish, because she was adopted. Did you know that?
No.
That was an episode she found
My
out.
grandpa was adopted. He loves to tell me that same story every time I see him.
Does it ever change? Does he ever throw in a new detail?
No. I'm so surprised because he's so old. He's 96.
Wow, that's old.
Yeah,
Does he like being 96?
he loves it.
He has not like waiting to die or anything?
Nah.
That's cool. Some people are waiting to die.
Isn't there a song by Waylon Jennings? No, I don't know who it is. Sitting around waiting around to die. It makes people cry.
Powerful.
I know. I'm gonna get pizza after this.
Where at?
Pizza-nista.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Your old spot.
You want pizza?
Always.
Should we get some pizza?
We get pizza.
Can't stop thinking about pizza and a cigarette.
Cigarette pizza.
Yeah.
If you could smoke, if it tasted like pizza, e-juice.
E-juice.
That's what it's
Oh
called,
my
the juice in
God.
it.
Do you think that they have a pizza flavored e-juice?
Do you think they have cold pressed e-juice? Nectarine and cucumber e-juice?
Cold pressed e-juice.
It's cold.
Do you think that smoking a vape is just as bad as wearing a fedora?
It's the same person does it.
It's a mouth fedora.
Vape and Fedora Emporium.
It's a mouth fedora. Oh my God, there's a puffin emporium. Did you ever see that?
Seen it.
It's owned by your house cat.
So a house cat to fat cat.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I love this
It's fun, huh?
graveyard we're in.
Is it a graveyard?
I don't know.
Oh, I hope not. I think it's just a street. It's just a street.
I can't stop looking at myself. It's weird.
You've changed your hair yet again. You put in a ponytail.
I know. I just got the color done today, so that's why I'm just like not used to it.
Debut.
This is my fucking debut. That's right.
Yeah, you look like just like a mannequin head, like that.
Thank you.
Like a head that would model a wig. Is it fun to do your hair in different styles and color it and stuff?
Yeah.
That seems fun.
Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I miss
Did
that.
you ever have hair, Adam?
Yeah, I used to have a pompadour.
I picture you as you, like literally you with a mustache in second grade.
No, I didn't always have the mustache.
Wait, a pompadour?
I was into rockabilly
You were
music.
a rockabilly guy.
Yeah.
You hear that, punks?
I was a punk first,
Okay.
but
You
then I
street
got
cred.
into rockabilly after that, and then I just got into regular things.
So did you hang out like at the Burgundy Room in Hollywood?
This is when I was like 16 years old, so I couldn't go anywhere.
You didn't
I went to
drink
the
when you were
Hootenanny.
16?
What?
You didn't drink when you were 16?
But I have a fake ID. I wasn't 19.
Sorry.
When did you get your first fake ID?
15.
Wow. You're cool.
A little bit.
How many fake IDs did you have?
2.
What happened to get the first one taken away?
Oh, I just didn't really look like the first one. Like, so when I finally found someone that kind of looked like me, I stopped using the other one.
So you had a real ID,
Both were real people's IDs.
and you were doing identity theft.
Yeah, both times. One was a stripper
How'd you meet her?
at a show. She was like hooking up with some of the dudes in the bands or whatever. She had a throat tattoo too.
And you were like, was she your friend? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You
We
weren't just
became
like, we kind of look alike.
We became friends now, and she gave me her ID, which had her social security number on it. It was from Tennessee. In Tennessee, they do that, I guess.
Well, I'm sure you didn't rob her or anything.
No, there was nothing.
Nothing to
rob.
take, right?
I was just glad to have escaped that friendship.
And the second one, how did you meet her?
Wait, is this like a bust now? Am I like a bust?
Oh, I love busts.
Can you? Oh, yeah.
Boom, boom,
So
boom.
regal.
Yeah.
Regal bust. What were we talking about?
Second fake ID.
Oh, second fake ID. It was a friend who like didn't want to be my friend anymore after I didn't give her ID back. Whatever.
Well, you can make new friends
Yeah.
who are over 21 now. Mm-hmm. Make friends with adults.
I love adults. Love them. Don't really enjoy young adults. Yeah, don't really like those.
No one does.
Yeah, or late teens. Don't really like those either. No interest. If you're 24, 23 is really cutting it close.
It is.
But 24 and above
You're fine.
is a preference for me.
25, you're golden. Even if 23, 24 didn't exactly treat you the best. 25,
All right.
who knows? I'm trying not to be an ageist.
And ages.
Another term I learned from Patty Stanger.
Oh, wow. What if you started doing like a dating show?
Helping people find love? I love to do that.
Yeah. Why don't you try that one?
Okay, I'll start thinking about that. That's good. I'll throw that into the...
Yeah, finding love in LA can be hard when Tinder isn't for you. And going to the bar isn't
Why
for you.
isn't there a Tinder dating show?
A Tinder dating
The Tinder
show?
show.
Wonder
You have
shows
to
him?
answer questions and swipe.
Answer questions and swipe?
Yeah.
I really like this green screen.
Like Lone Ranger.
Yeah, no, or like you can't look at your opponent or something until like you pick them, you know?
Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes.
Yeah, sure.
Alexis, guess what?
What?
The show's over.
No.
Can you believe it?
45 minutes already?
Hey, we're in Santa Monica.
Whoa.
So
We made it.
We made it. Thank you so much for being on the show. Yeah, be careful with that. Let's work on the green screen bikini, the green screen cape, the green screen shoes, and the green screen tunic. Ladies and gentlemen, but that's for another day. However, until next time, this is Adam Papagan reminding you that there's a place you can go, and it's your mind. Good night.